today. We're joined by Dr. Ahmad Tarakji. He's the president of the Syrian American Medical Society. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. What more details have you managed to get about? What more information have you managed to get about this incident?
At this time inside Syria, the medical staff and doctors are at complete shock. Nobody expected that after all the negotiation, permissions, and declaring the track of the Syrian Red Crescent convoys going to the storage area and then being after that evacuated to besiege Aleppo, nobody expected that those would be struck the way it was done. The eyewitnesses from inside Syria were saying that drones were flying above that convoy before they were struck. And certainly you are well aware of the debate that's going on right now at the UN Security Council about the incident. There are some reports leaked that Russian airplanes were flying over the convoy at the time of the attack.
And we've had counterclaims from the Russians saying that US drones were in the area. What about the US call for the grounding of planes? Will that be enough to make the situation safer for aid workers?
I think that's a very good first step. We have been calling for that over the last 3 years when the Syrian regime started using the barrel bombs. And we've shown dramatically that the traumas and injury and destructions were mainly caused by the barrel bombs from the Syrian regime helicopters. So this will be a very good step that we've been calling for right now to de-escalate the conflict inside Syria. I think it has to be followed by serious steps where the international community has to show accountability and attribution of these attacks on the humanitarian workers. Unfortunately, over the last few months, actually, we've witnessed increased escalation on attacks on humanitarians and using the humanitarian needs of the people inside Syria to negotiate better political positions. That's not acceptable. We've been calling for stronger humanitarian position, and we need the international community to support that call for an independent operation, humanitarian operation inside Syria.
Tell me, when the convoys are hit and aid workers are killed or medical workers are killed, does it make the task of finding people who are willing to go into Syria to help people more difficult?
There are two factors into that. Certainly that makes it way more difficult because right at this time, and we heard that also in the transcript from Secretary Kerry, that not even a country is willing to go and monitor those convoys on the ground. That's disastrous. I mean, how do we know that the convoys are being distributed to the people who are in need and they are being delivered to the people who are at most need? But the other part of it is which is very astonishing, is the humanitarian response by the civil society and people in the United States, Europe, and other places where they are willing to go inside and take the risk, provided that the information that they are sharing about the situation and so on being transferred all over the world and policymakers take those into account. They are willing to help out, but they need to see that the policymakers are serious about protecting the people inside Syria, and they're not seeing that at this time.
Dr. Ahmad Tarakji from the Syrian American Medical Society, thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us. Appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.